Hello and welcome to another scene of Orlando Ascended. This time we're doing some nice crafting shit in the secret place. So we're gonna start at the infamous house where the Misfits house, I suppose. And we'll take it from there. So, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to my special place.
Ooh, we're going to get to see your sanctum.
Shh! Don't say things out loud.
Who's gonna hear? It's just us three.
I don't know, man.
Um, just to have you clued in, Jessie, for one of us to show another of us there. The word I just used before is a pretty big deal because it's a very personal space.
Well, our
Yeah,
sanctum.
it's where the magic happens. Air quotes.
And he just whispers to Jessie, literally, that's where the magic happens.
So, let's go. It's not too far. We can walk there.
Oh, since you're not dead, should we just set the paper on the mail on fire or something so we don't know if you're dead?
Heck, you could, you know what, you can either open it, set it on fire, or I could even whisper it to you into your ear.
Well, we
That's
can talk
kinda
about it
creepy.
later. Let's just go.
Yeah,
I need
to
to
be
get
fair,
started.
once we're at Clea's place, I can tell you guys what I discovered. And by the way, thanks. You did a stand-up job, and also when I had my little breakdown. Thank you, Clea.
Oh, that's fine, dude. Like you
Um,
help, I help. That's what we do. We help each other, I guess.
we're friends. We help each other.
Yeah, we're homies. Come on, let's go.
That sounds so wrong. But yes,
Why?
because a homie is a homeless. Well, okay, not homeless. Somebody who's out of. You know what? Doesn't matter.
What?
I mean,
Drive.
we live in the same home, so we're homies.
Housemates. Yes.
Homies. Anyway, we can walk. You don't need a car or a bike. We just, yeah, it's not
Yeah.
far.
But yes, things I have to say. The talk with Dahlia went way better than I expected.
Well, I guess it's reasonable.
She is, if one is able to articulate oneself properly, and that is not meant as a slight to you, Clea. It's more an
Oh, don't
observation.
worry.
I
I
know
think I'm
you.
aware.
I know I know your brain is occasionally like a drug PSA. You know, eggs in a pan and a bit fried, but delicious.
Yeah.
Do they still have those in the future? When this
Oh,
Stop
only
doing that,
yeah,
Jesse.
yes. I'm
You
sorry. I'm
look,
sorry.
look. Especially look when we go there. Just don't say things like that. I don't want the place to explode again.
Oh, wait, what? Again?
Nothing.
What? What?
Just keep
Again?
walking and
Are we
yeah.
going to explode? Wait,
No, we're
no,
not
it should
going.
be
We're
fine.
not
we
going to
I,
explode.
no, we are not. By the
I,
way, Damien has his now new and improved cloak
Oh no, he
by
doesn't have
his
it yet.
side.
We're gonna do it
Ah,
there.
not yet.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
gonna do it
okay,
there.
fair enough. No, but he goes. No, it's not going to explode.
it,
And if it does, I'll throw myself in front of you, Jesse.
don't worry. It should be fine. I should be able to like Moses it and make the fire go to the side or
Well.
something.
Yeah, you're a firebender, aren't you?
Firebender.
Oh
I
wait,
guess
no, that
that's
term
what you
doesn't
would
exist
call
yet.
it.
Sorry.
What?
You will
What?
not. You
What?
won't get the pop culture reference because it hasn't come out yet. Whoops, my bad.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
jeez. Come on, let's go, guys. We need to walk a little bit. and then
Yes.
we're gonna go
I
down
need to
here.
burn off some of those calories because you can say about her what you want, but damn, those cakes are amazing.
Yeah, I won't deny that. But anyway, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So we
okay.
walk out of the house and they walk a little bit of a distance, like about 15-minute walk or so. And then there's something like a manhole on the ground that she lifts and tell you guys to go down. It's not stinky, I swear.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
And he starts climbing down.
I'm just gonna look around first to see if there's anyone like looking. So after
Ooh.
a while, just climb down as well.
Yeah, Clea will
Ah,
climb down too and close the cover. There are some
do
glowy lights on the sides leading to the room. And she will walk ahead and unlock the door and get inside. So, welcome to the Isolation Chamber 2.0. This is my workshop. And you will see that there are lots of equipment, both for, mechanical stuff and for many sorts of crafting. Like there's a bench for electrical shit that has this, soldering tools and welding tools everywhere,
mhm.
toolboxes everywhere. And it's kind of clean. It's very quiet and peaceful. Like no sound is going in there. It's a neat little place.
Mhm.
It's your isolation
Wow.
chamber.
Holy shit, did
You
you
know, this kind of
build
reminds me
this?
of the Ninja Turtles.
We don't have pizza here.
We should definitely change that at some point. He just grins.
I mean, technically, I will soon be able to make pizza, right? Maybe?
Yeah, why not?
I
That even
mean,
tastes. Wait, are you talking about magic or
no.
like actually cooking pizza?
No, I'll make a machine that will pop out pizza. Like that.
Like in Back to the
Like a
Future.
replicator.
Okay.
Like Star Trek.
And Damien's eyes just sort of
Okay.
light up. Oh wow, a real life replicator. That would be baller.
Yeah, I always wanted to make one of these. I'm gonna try it soon, I think.
Well, the whole joke, and he just sort of looks at Clear and Jessie. Well, the whole joke about it is that scientifically speaking, it is possible. The only thing that is keeping us really back from that is people thinking that it's too advanced, that we wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh no, it's more than possible. Like everything around us, it's consists of certain elements. I mean, if you have these elements and you can make them come together, you can make fucking everything. Like it's absolutely possible. I don't know why people are so stuck up about these things. I think
I think I can answer that. It's because the technocracy is blurring their propaganda into everybody's minds. You know, subliminal messaging, ads, what people are taught in school. To put it very simply, there's basically a war on consciousness going on. And for most of the sleepers, they're just poor schmucks who more or less believe what they're being told because it sounds reasonable and they have been brought up in it.
What a
If
dystopia.
it is a dystopia, quite frankly. I'm thoroughly of the opinion that way more people would be awakening and become mages like us if they would live in an environment that would encourage it a little bit more. Sorry, that just drifted off into a dark place. So Clear, holy shit! I mean, did you just find this place and then modify it, or did you like dig it out? This is fucking amazing.
Well, I made this after the first one exploded, and I
Why did
found
it
this
explode?
place and I made it into my little place. And I think that now it's more safe because I think there's a node here.
Are you a... Oh, if there's a node here, that's a real win.
Well, yeah, that's why I chose this place for the second one, because the first one, well, things didn't go so well, let's say.
It's
Uh,
fine. It's fine. We've all got our histories before we met up. It's okay.
Yeah.
But holy shit! Now this is what I call a proper secret hideaway.
Well, it's a workshop, technically. Like, this is where I do my sciencey stuff. I mean, the ones I can't do in the house. I mean, the simple stuff I guess I can do there, like, small electronics and whatnot. But,
Well, yeah.
here I have all the nice toys. Like, check out this gun. This is my nano gun. This is what I'm using for the clothing and shit. Like, it's shooting
nanogun?
nanoparticles on the clothes, and then they can absorb damages and shit.
Wait,
Oh,
nanomachines?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, I have this gel that's, yeah.
Oh my god,
you,
nanogel.
Yeah!
Can you... I have a question. Can you, put the nanomachines in your blood and, make them, advanced planklets or something to make you...
No, but I use it in the arm to do some stuff. And I did do a weird thing the other day with it. I need to research it a bit more, because that was cool. I'm not gonna tell you yet, because you're gonna be jealous, though.
Well, to be fair,
Why?
I probably wouldn't understand half of it.
Well,
Mm,
let's say, like, I was able to scale a wall with the gel.
Wait, what? Like Spider-Man?
Yeah.
It is
It
possible.
was so
Damn it.
cool.
I have...
uh,
sorry, you first, Jesse.
no, it's nothing. You go on.
Okay, I have seen people with, I think it was the second tier of life magic, basically either grow, like these weird spider, how do you call it, like hairs that they use to create a special type of friction that they can walk up walls and shit, or like the gecko,
Well,
like the gecko hands. And I have seen
well,
people pulling themselves up.
you could probably also grow like little suckers like the octopus, but that wasn't the case. It was just created like a
Nanomachine.
yeah, for lack of a better word, like a sticky substance that was sticky enough to like carry my weight, but unsticky enough to be able to,
That you could rip yourself away and then
yeah.
put yourself on again.
Yeah, well, I need to do some more, experimenting with this.
That reminds me, you don't have a bank account, right, Jason? I mean, Damian?
Who is this Jason you keep
I
talking
don't
about?
know.
You have to lay off the weed, man.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It's fine. But I not yet. I have been in and out of the normal library. Where they beefed up the security to get myself some
yeah,
documentation.
yeah, we need to get you those. Like,
Yeah,
But I don't
so,
have a bank account yet. It's annoying.
yeah, I thought of that. So, he rummaged through his, body bag and here you go. He gives you a check and he looks at Cleia. Here you go. He gives you both checks.
Yeah, of course. Checks are still a thing.
Yeah, but for
Thank
checks, don't
goodness.
you need to have an ID though? And what did you write in my check exactly?
Stuff.
Okay,
I
I need to check my
look,
fake ID and see what name is
I
there.
put it in your fake ID.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's the right name. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's stuff.
Hey, but thanks, mate. Thank you. Now I can actually. Oh, like get myself some new clothing and shit. Ah, finally. No, this is ooh, not bad. Whoa, you're loaded.
Uh,
He is.
I'm I'm not. My parents are.
Ah, well, at least you're putting your parents' money to good use.
Eh,
Mostly. He
well, my
smiles.
sister's spending it better than I am. So
But
anyway,
yes,
yeah.
thank you very much, Jesse. Oh, that actually reminds me. And
Maybe we should
Dane,
start.
you know what? Just a sec. I've already crafted something in the backyard. Uh, there we go. And he produces, just because Jesse told me to make enough, I made a pair for each of us. And yes, what you will see are very nicely crafted brass knuckles, and they are highly polished up. But you know me, guys. Brass is good, but bronze is stronger. So I actually made them out of bronze for you guys, and he hands them out. They have a
Oh, thanks.
nice golden sheen to them,
is
as
is
properly
bronze
polished up.
magnetic?
I thought it is.
I don't know.
Um, does she even need one? Thinking about it, because you just
Uh,
raise up your arm.
yeah, good point.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Actually, bronze is not magnetic,
Why? Oh,
Oh, it
but
good.
isn't.
I've
you can make alloys
I
containing iron or nickel that can
I
make it magnetic.
I should be able to. Wait, no, I don't know. If only I knew how to fiddle with matter, I could make it magnetic.
Oh, I can try and modify it. Like, don't worry.
But yes,
Yeah.
he hands Cleia a pair. He hands Jesse a pair. By the way, I also took the liberty of engraving the symbols that you asked for. The
Right.
ones that you also have on your lighter.
Oh, oh, thank you.
I thought because in my experience, putting runes on objects is not just for decoration. It's normally to help you channel shit. I mean, I do something similar. So I
Okay.
took the liberty of copying the runes that were there and put it on yours. Who knows? Maybe with
Thank
a bit
you.
of training, you can use. You can also focus your fire through them.
Okay,
Wait,
so
this is.
I only need
Ooh,
one of them, and do you mind if I do some slight modifications to it?
Of course not. Of course not.
Okay, then we will grab one and go get the plasma cutter.
uh, is
Okay, fair
she,
enough. Then I'll keep two for myself and one for I don't
Back
know,
up.
backup, or I can use it, or I can still melt it down and make myself a dagger at some point.
You really like bronze.
It has magical properties, and although I know now that it wasn't necessarily the bronze that was magic, and more myself and crafting it and all that. You
maybe.
know, old habits die hard. Plus, I think I never told you guys what my very first foci was.
What is it?
Um, the night I awoke, I was left with a socketed bronze axe head. Uh,
Oh,
from
is that the hammer thing that you take out?
no,
No.
no. The hammer the hammer axe thing is basically 2.0. But I originally had an original Bronze Age socketed axe head, which I used as a prime
Ooh.
focus. For whatever
Hmm,
reason, it had the prime, or it looked as if it had the prime symbol on it, for whatever reason, and I used it, and I just found that it was like the easiest thing to focus my prime with. So that was my
Ah,
very first, and then I thought, well, in Norse stories, bronze objects have magical powers, so I was trying to tap into the subconscious, old stories, and that's why I've
Okay.
stuck with it.
By the way, you can switch to your overlay now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
So,
Maybe I should ask you to make me a Kopesh when I ever figured out how to use weapons. Because you
Oh,
seem to like bronze, and
oh,
Kopeshes
the
are really cool.
Kopesh is good choice. Is a good choice for a short sword, my friend. You can hack, you can slash, and you can hook.
Yeah. If I ever figure out
yeah,
how
if
to
I ever
use
figure
weapons,
out how to use weapons, I'll just make a blade attachment for my arm, I suppose.
Yeah. But you know
okay.
what? You know what, Jesse? I used to have a Kopesh. Well,
Oh,
back when I actually cast I also it's not only blunt instruments. I can pretty much cast you anything. Might it be small pieces that you need for bespoke machinery. If you have got matter in the second level, you can even transform it then into a different material if you need to. But I also do weapons, heart protectors, with the right financing and a little bit of time, and if you tell me exactly what you want,
ah,
I
I,
I
I
I
can do the
I I
financial
I,
bit.
I can get you kitted out like a Mycenaean warrior of old, like from the heroic age. Oh,
That would look weird though.
huh, says
Mm,
you.
At least you look like from the future, not from the past.
maybe I'll
Uh,
scare them if I start to look like a Mongolian.
Ugh, I
uh,
don't look like a
yeah.
Mongolian.
Yeah.
Hey, leave the Han Chinese alone. By the way, talking about that, your ancestors, mate, they were some of the first mass production bronze casters in the world. So don't let yourself be knocked down. There's a lot of proud history there.
Mm.
Uh,
So, by the way, about the breast knuckles, what is being done to them? Pretty much, the down part is all cut off, and then she will take something like steel plates and weld them on the brass so
Hmm.
that they're like the underside is magnetic, and then she's gonna file around it so it's nice and smooth, and then she will spray paint them black and attach them to
Mm.
her knuckles to test.
mm,
Gunmetal black, good choice.
Question though, what kind of what does it fuck? What's the damage on the brass knuckles?
Just a sec, because I've got it noted down. Just let me get to the character sheet and I can tell you. Okay.
Where do we even see
Okay.
the
I
weapons?
have the stats. I have the stats.
Yeah, but
Just
where
a,
do we see them? Because I don't know the stats for my gun either.
oh yeah, I forgot to mention. If anyone asks why you were given that money, tell them it's for a medical project.
oh, that's important. Yes,
Medical
absolutely.
project?
Yeah, you kind of might have not have told my parents that I'm no longer in med school, so just
Oh
shh.
Jesus.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. For a medical project, got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the brass, well, the bronze knuckles in this case, are confused. Okay, there we go. Difficulty 6, strength. So it is just a straight strength that you have, and the type is lethal, and you can conceal it in a pocket.
It
It,
doesn't
it
have a damage
basically
modifier.
turns. It hasn't got a damage modifier. Basically, it turns your bashing damage with your hands into lethal damage with your hands.
Oh, that's pretty nice. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas that might help us with our magical problem, like stuff like Jack the Ripper and stuff like that, I could help out. Just tell me, and I'll try to probably fund you for your stuff.
That is good to know. In my experience, if you're able to get empowered clothing, that just makes you harder to kill. Plus, it can suck that type of damage that is worse than a blade, like fire and similar. In my experience, so it just helps. But of course, also there was also another reason why I'm walking around with bronze foci / weapons. Let's just say that in Europe the weapon laws are tighter than in the US, and let's just say things didn't get better over time. So I cast my foci in bronze and would let them look like Bronze Age weapons, because then if a police officer asked me, I could go, oh, these are replicas, these are for reenactment, this is for a hobby. And since I was part of a reenactment group, it was less weird questions would be asked. That, and to be fair, I did study prehistory, and let's just say the Bronze Age is sort of my forte, so things came together.
Yeah, just in Canada, we're not allowed to have guns like anywhere like Americans
If
do.
you had a piece on you, they'd take you.
Yeah,
They'd be very draconic.
Weird.
yeah.
Anyway, get your cloak out. I need to, do my thing.
Ooh, lovely. And he produces a black woolen cloak with a white leather rimming, and on the inside it has 9 diamond-shaped red leather decorations on them, all following the seam very nicely. And he hands it to you.
Well, so go to a table that's large enough to lay it out. Just gonna lay the cloak down and go get the gun and a canister with a weird gel inside, and we'll load the gel into the gun, which looks like kind of like a paint gun, but not exactly. It looks a bit more high tech than that. And she will start
So,
spraying the cloak with the stuff.
man, nanomachines. That's so weird.
That's not
Are you
weird.
sure? Are you sure we can't like make some weird ass nanomachines that goes into your veins to make your blood, help
Here,
you?
yeah, here is a counter argument to that. If you start putting excessive amounts of actual nanorobots in you, you're opening yourself up to have those nanorobots hacked, and
Oh,
somebody else who is tech savvy to start doing shit with your body, and you don't want that.
But it is possible, if
But
that's
it
what
is
you're asking.
possible.
just imagine the advancements you could. Ah, but yeah,
Anyway, you can look around and start uh on the taser thingy, and
the
I'll
worst
join you
nonsense.
as soon as I'm done with the cloak. Okay?
Yeah, no problem. And Damien starts moving to one of the workshops and just starts rolling out the blueprints that the two of them had worked out, and he's going to town on the materials. After a while watching him, at least you, Jesse, you definitely see that even if he's not the most high technology proficient guy, when it comes to more classic metalworking and soldering and casting and thing, he seems to be quite good at this.
Yeah.
And after a while, he even starts humming a little song to himself while he's, assembling certain pieces and getting them ready and screwing on some canisters.
I wonder if there's a way to make it only activate if you feed it a certain amount of magic, so no one other than us can activate it, unless they're a mage, of course.
That is something that Cleia will have to focus on. He says absent-mindedly while he's hammering away at a particularly tough piece. But yes, so with the canister, with the thing, with the basic components, plus the spring loading, we have so much torque going. Okay, this won't do. And he takes a piece out and starts filing it, and he's holding it. He's got safety goggles on, and he's filing it pretty close to his face and really focusing on it. Okay, this just needs, half a millimeter off. Cleans it off, polishes up, puts it back in, checks the trigger mechanism. Yeah, this is looking good.
How long does it usually take you to make stuff?
Depends on the complexity of the thing.
I heard it takes a few weeks sometimes, or even months, just to make a weapon.
Oh, don't worry, we've already got the blueprints ready. This is mainly assembling for me. This is easy work. And he already has the first pair ready, and he's working his way to the next pair.
Well, that was fast.
Well, I'm also using a little mind trick of mine to help me focus, and also a little bit of life to get my fine motor functions going. He seems to be talking to you quite calmly while also focusing on making the things. It's almost as if he split his mind up into 2 or 3 areas, and each of them is doing a different task.
So while this thing dries, I guess I can work on the electronics of these things.
And Damian just points at the first pair. Here you go.
Yeah.
Maybe I should ask you guys to teach me how to do this stuff, so I can at least help and not just watch all day.
You can help more if you don't touch anything.
Okay.
What were you thinking of? Just the mundane crafting itself, or learning how to empower things, or
just the mundane crafting stuff, just to help?
Well, I could. I tend to have not much better to do normally. I could show you a few things, at least some of the basics, how to cast certain stuff, how to hammer out certain metals, what sort of tools for what job. I can do that. If you want.
Might be helpful someday.
I'm going to make them self-charging, so you don't need to do anything after that.
Okay.
That is power? Awesome.
Do I need to set it at the sun or something?
Just don't stay motionless. I mean, with motion,
just keep moving, swinging your arms, and not like a madman, but just
walking,
casually.
It's just energy, just converted the kinetic energy
Jesse's gonna just do the up and down motion with his arm.
Charge,
Yes.
And then you
just, the kinetic, exactly. Let the energy of the movement become the energy that powers those. And now he's Damian is screwing things together, and It is still within human speed, but he's definitely doing stuff at a pretty breakneck speed.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, for this one, I'll have to concentrate a bit. And he
So is it done, Clea?
Clea is not paying attention to you. She's just humming to herself and just soldering things on there.
I guess that's a no.
Right, difficult part taken care of. Okay, then just good. Puts in. I would say that out of character, I would say this is a bit of a montage scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will compress like a good time together, but
Yeah,
you
probably Jessie fell asleep while we do that.
Yeah.
exactly. So at the I would say let's fast forward that we have 3 pairs of those.
Yo, Jessie?
What?
Are you
What? Sorry.
sleeping?
What? No, I was. Yeah.
He was
Well,
meditating.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I
So
guess
let's
you
go with
could,
that.
well,
Can,
would
can
it
I
be,
just?
would it be safe for him to test them here?
Uh.
Could we make
What
like a containment or some sort?
can can we just go up and like shoot the dumpster or something?
I don't know. Is it still daylight?
I don't know. I was
um,
meditating.
Guys, if you wanted, I could manifest something like a big bug, and we could zap it
Mm.
and see if it works. I know it's a little cruel, but then again, I will have created it out of prime and
I
life.
mean, we're in the sewers. Aren't there
It's
any
not a
cockroach
sewer,
here?
okay?
Yeah. Okay.
I just want to say we could actually test it out on a temporarily living thing, but its existence literally
Okay,
would
look
just
what we're
end.
gonna do. Okay, give me a second. And she's gonna go, rummage through some things and she will take out a sizable, I'd say, plexiglass box.
Out of character, would you say using this would be a firearms roll?
I don't know.
Because it's a stun gun, right? It's just mounted on the
I
wrist,
don't
so you
know.
still have to
Just
shoot it.
It's a taser on wrists.
message Brandon and ask him.
Fair.
I already asked. It is basically the following: tasers mounted on wrists with a little bit of matter and forces magic put in, so that it is easier for everyone to amplify the effect. But it itself, when not amplified, has got the stats of a taser. And yes, since you are pointing the wrists at someone and engaging the system, I would say it is very similar to a firearms roll.
Yeah, because it's a taser.
Wait, is it the kind of taser with projectiles, or
Yeah, with
or just a
projectiles.
Yes,
stun gun that you can just amplify it and shoot it outwards?
it is the ones with the tiny
Yeah,
harpoons that sink
Okay.
into people.
yeah.
It will have a decent reach, of course, but that's
Yep.
that.
To be fair, if it was the pronged one, I think it would make more sense though to direct it with magic, because the one with the projectiles you have to actually shoot it at something.
Let's just say for the moment it is a wrist-mounted taser with slight modifications. We can still ask the storyteller for
Well,
exact
it could be
things and so on.
both. Like it could be either projectile or just a zap
I
that you just
mean,
amplify and shoot outwards.
if you two want it to be both, you can.
Actually,
You
come
can
to
just
think
fake
of
it.
it, it would be interesting if it were Assassin's Creed style, like the 2 prongs, and you could use it in a brawl sort of situation, or you do like a specific motion and then the 2 prongs actually jump out.
Oh no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it creates the electricity there, which he then, through forces, used to shoot outwards at a target, but
like the
without the
fist, I
projectile
suppose.
shooting at it, though. Just
Yeah,
the
but
electricity.
the shooting out the projectile thing is also helpful for
Less
paradox
vulgar,
reasons.
exactly.
Yeah.
It is way less
Yeah,
vulgar because people then just think, oh, that's a just a strong taser, and don't know that you're zapping him with X amount of volts.
yeah. Well, okay. So we'll produce a plexiglass box and we'll remove one of the sides. So here you go. You can put something in
Uh,
there and just make sure you shoot in the box and not out of the box. And while we're at
okay.
it, so we'll go and check the cloak. Well, your cloak's
So
ready, so
how do I use this? How do I make the thing go out? Do I just press this button? Was it a button?
well, yeah.
Okay.
We actually took the liberty, since you had mentioned Spider-Man. You will see that there is a button in the palm area,
Yeah.
and
This is so cool.
he shows to you. I was actually quite inspired with one. If you accidentally get on it with one finger, nothing will happen. You have to use the strength of both fingers to basically make the devil's horns.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
this is so cool.
and there are two functions to it. Like you will see on the side, there is a switch. One is for
Oh,
projectiles. One is for clothes. You
Yeah,
know.
so
okay.
exactly.
Ooh.
So either you
So
can use it to shock someone who is literally in your face, or you use the different function to zap them from a relatively close distance.
this is so cool, guys. Oh, this is so cool. It feels like I'm in a James
Okay,
Bond movie.
stop acting like a kid and let's test the
What?
shit.
Okay,
Come
okay. So
on, I
okay.
want to see some
Before I
action.
before I shoot it out, question: if I were to use my magic here, would we explode? Because it's your
Probably.
like, because it's like your what was it? Magic place thingy,
Mm,
right?
Sanctum?
Sanctum. Thank you. That's the word.
mm, mm, possibly.
Okay, so I won't try to amplify it. Okay, I'll
I would say if you're able to just get the normal effect out, we have a success. Because the
okay,
rest will be really easy for you just to amp up the juice.
okay. So uh, uh, here I go.
Dex firearms.
Yeah,
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, but
yeah. I have no
yeah.
firearms.
Wait,
Yeah, I have no.
wait.
Yeah.
Because that will be a problem though, because you won't be able to manifest the thing in here because it's a sanctum. So we'll have to do it at home probably. Oh, and we also need to go to Dahlia's place for it to finish. We forgot about that.
You will have to give it to me, and best you guys stay out. Dahlia is so nice and actually is letting me use a sanctum for that. It's complicated,
Well, so
but
pretty much now it can be used as a taser without
Yeah.
magical
Okay.
amplification, but
yes,
it will be fully finished after,
Okay.
right?
exactly,
So
exactly. So
okay.
Well,
uh,
Let's try it out.
yes,
let's
Snap.
go then.
I got
Damien
two
packs
successes.
up. Yep,
Yeah.
congrats.
Uh,
Damien
is
takes
that a
his
good?
cloak, packs it up, attaches it to his satchel, and I would say the three of them make their way. Ooh, nice.
Back to the house.
Exactly.
That went well. So does it? How many prongs or cartridges can you shoot out of this before you like reload or something? Does it like self-replicate with nanomachines or something?
No, you have to get them back in.
Okay. What happens if someone yanks the thing out?
Mm,
Well, if you're keeping the electricity going and they go and try to yank it out, I this is something very devious, but I tend to do that with my prime energy when attacking an enemy. I just keep a baseline of quintessence going, and then when I hit them, I just like double I just amplify, I double the amount in so that it really hurts. I would suggest to actually, if they're trying to grab it, the moment they grab it, just put some extra electricity in, and then their muscles will contract and they won't be
Or
able to loosen.
Yeah,
okay,
and on the other side of the switch is the thing you press to get them back, so you can do that.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I guess I could. I guess if I don't think the needle ever rise, but I can give someone a cardiac arrest.
Oh, you will have to be responsible with that. You know, great power, great
Yeah,
responsibility.
yeah, I know that stuff, but yeah.
Good. But yes, I'm also curious to see how much this cloak will be able to soak. Oh, I'm so
Oh,
excited.
oh, don't worry, it's gonna be good. You're good. Like I did pretty much the same thing I did with my gear.
I,
You're
I,
what?
I, I no, you first.
You're what?
My gear, well,
Oh, for some reason I thought you said your hair, and I was like, what?
no. Why would I put nanogel in my hair?
I don't know, to make it all tough and stuff, so no one can shoot you in the back of the head and stuff. No,
I don't think it works that way.
I turn your hair into a helmet of sorts.
No,
Hmm.
no,
Let's let.
no.
Uh, I'll just say from personal experience, getting shot in the face if you don't have a ballistic helmet is ow. If quite frankly, if it wouldn't have been for my sword, I would have died. My my sword is really weird. It's not only is the damage that it deals like that of fire, but without the heat, it's it is even able to soak some pretty nasty damage. You know, at least a little bit from my person itself. I wouldn't be able to explain really how it does it. This is like ancient Merlin's type of, back in his day kind of magic. And apparently that was also quite different to how we do it. So anyway,
I
but yes,
see.
I got back in the future. I'll have to say it that way. I did actually get myself a ballistic helmet. It was pretty sweet. I miss it. But that's why I asked Cleia to empower my hooded cloak, so that if I see somebody trying to attack my head, I can throw up the cloak. I mean the hood, and turn a bit away.
Do you think you could do that to a luchador mask?
I
No,
just
no,
allude.
no, no. I'm not
Mm,
doing that
Why not?
the
because you're
answer
gonna
is
look
yes, but it looks
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
I mean, what if you want to hide your identity and stuff
No, I
and you're
know
like,
what you want to
like,
do. You want to wear a
what?
fucking Spider-Man mask. No, no,
No,
I'm not doing
no,
that.
Take it
it's
from
not
me.
like,
Playing vigilante is an excellent way to get the cops and the technocracy on your back.
okay.
You know, if you want to pull a Batman, I'm
You can
Yeah,
probably do it on a
just
condom
saying.
and make it extra strong.
a what?
You know. Anyway, do we have to go to Dahlia's? Do you have to go?
Um, just you know what, guys? Jesse, if I can quickly borrow your car, this won't take
Yeah.
too long. It's me just speaking the
Okay.
words, doing the
Oh yeah.
ritual.
Here you go. He removes the thing he equipped. Here you go.
Thank you. He puts it in his leather satchel. Good. I think I should have them all. Just give me like half an hour. Feel free to roll one up in the meantime.
Mhm.
I'll be back soon. I just need to speak the words, do the invocations.
Should I give you money to pay Dahlia with something, or
I won't say no.
I might need to go to the bank a bit?
It's okay. It's okay. I already have a.
Just
I've.
just tell Dahlia if she needs money for helping us. I'll just send me a message.
Mhm. I was actually thinking of offering her to, cast some gods and goddess figures for her, as a thank you,
Well, I can give you
because she
money,
can.
and since you're going, I mean, you can restock some stuff and get some catnip because I
Yeah,
can't find
yeah,
a
sure.
cat.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And he just holds out his hand, just gimme, and I'll take care of it.
But yeah, Clea will give you probably a couple of bills.
Yeah. Okay. He puts a hairpin, not through it, but a hair clip around
Yeah.
it. Good. Okay. And of course I'll give her your warmest wishes.
Yeah. Well, while we're here, Clea, will you teach me how to shoot some more guns?
You want me to teach you how to gun in the house?
Well, we could do it somewhere else.
We can go to the range,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
but not now, because, Damien will be back and we'll have to do the thing and test it in the doctor's
Yeah,
room thingy, right?
yeah, yeah. Later though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, I guess we could end it here.
No, we'll just fast forward and do the test. And we'll end it at the
Oh,
Exactly.
test. Yeah.
Since I've already done the rolls, let's just assume like half an hour has passed.
uh,
Damien comes back. Right, they are ready.
yeah. You return. There's like food, like cake and some brownies and some cookies.
Oh, and here you go, Clear, and he just gives you a big baggie,
Oh, good. Did you get the catnip?
and here's the catnip.
Good, because I can't find the cat. Have you seen her?
No,
No, not
maybe
recently.
your human has returned.
Oh, good. Yeah, I think I'll never get used to it.
Well, I don't like her human if he's like taking her away from us, because I like cat. She's
What?
cuddly.
That so you don't like him because she won't be living in our house anymore. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, you know. Anyway, let's go upstairs and test this thing. Doctor isn't here, is he?
I no.
No,
You said he'll be in Texas. Remember?
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Damien just chuckles and says, Texas.
Yeah.
You
He's
know, where
like
they
have a
have the nice.
paper or something.
They have good barbecue there.
And
Mm,
anyway,
yeah,
shall
let's
we?
test out these bad boys.
Okay, so uh, I don't know how to control electricity as much as I know how to control fire. So just in case, maybe like stand very, very far away from me.
We'll be
Just
standing
in case.
behind you.
What if it like backfires and it like, you know,
Well, that's why we'll
explode
have the
backward?
super clothes so we can,
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. And Damien puts on his empowered cloak. 10.
So where do we? What do I shoot? How do? there's nothing. Should I like get a pillow or something?
Uh, maybe there's some leftover rats that the professor like left or
I
something.
don't think the
People,
professor.
people, people. People. You're not seeing the option here. And he goes to the other end. He does an arete roll. So just let me quickly do that to
Mhm.
manifest a dirty big tarantula for them to shoot at.
Uh, you won't get hurt from the paradox, right?
Well, I think in here it's safe because like the doctor is like summoning rats and whatnot, so I think it's good.
Um, it's very simple. He takes a cardboard box which just had been closed in the corner, takes it out. He puts his cloak on. He sort of puts the cloak over the box. He mumbles some words very calmly, and then simply opens up the box and shows you. What are you talking about? There was a tarantula in here all the time, and he gives you a
Ah,
wink. He gives you a very obvious wink, like I am lying, but go along with it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You're pet tarantula Steve. Finn.
Exactly. And
Okay.
Yeah,
Tarantula Steven has been a very naughty boy recently, so he has to be
yeah.
punished.
Yeah, let's
And
kill it.
What?
so
Kill it with fire. I mean, electricity. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let me just put this on.
Man, does look cool.
Yeah, it does. It really looks so cool. Ah. Okay. I'll. Here you go. Hide behind your cloak just in case I explode and become like a lightning electricity
it's
bolt
it's
thingy.
it's fine. Damien puts the cloak, puts the hood on, keeps
Okay.
his head down, and he even has little small silver hooks that he
Are
uses for
you
the front to close.
are
Puts
you
his
guys
hands through the arm slits and just goes like, "Fire 'em up, baby."
are
Yay!
you okay? 3, 2, 1. Whip. Oh shit! Damn. Okay,
Damn!
let's see.
That's good.
Uh, I'm gonna roll a re.
Wasn't that the rate?
No, that was the firearms, and that's the re. 2 successes.
3.
Oh yeah,
You're in the
cause
sanctum.
yeah.
Three
And you're using
successes.
a fall guy too, so you know.
Yeah. I think that's a success.
I'll describe what happens to the poor tarantula. The two
Wait, he still
prong.
has to roll the
Oh,
damage.
oh yeah. Uh,
Wait, I don't even know what the damage is.
how about we fight for the
Let's
moment
just say
because
it's
we
dead,
will have
cause it's
people.
yeah.
Shh,
Okay, okay.
calm down, calm down. After all, this is a social scene. I'll just give you a rough description of what happens, and later we'll have to decide how the damage. We'll have to talk about the damage
Yeah,
with the storyteller
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would guess that with it, since it's a currently a normal taser, plus you have done a successful read roll to amp
Yeah.
up the electricity, I'll describe what happens. So
Yeah.
the two prongs fly into the main thorax of the tarantula, and as the electricity goes through, it pulls itself together, it convulses, it shakes, and after a short while, you just see light white smoke coming up from it. You have basically grilled it from the inside out. It is dead, and grilled tarantula.
And maybe it even expelled
Uh,
its exoskeleton, and you can keep it as a souvenir.
I mean, if you want it, it's really disgusting, but
No, it's
sure.
not. I'm just. Okay, Cleo will go there and grab the exoskeleton, flip it over, shake it, so the charred body of the spider falls out
You
as he
know, I
takes the
heard spiders
exoskeleton.
taste like crabs.
Yes,
You guys wanna try it?
Nope.
there are people in the Amazon who eat tarantula, and you're actually quite lucky that most of the exoskeleton remained pretty unharmed, but it was literally cooked in its own shell.
Well,
Now,
yeah, now it's
and
mine. It's my
yeah,
collection.
and Damien goes, you know what? I happen to know a recipe for that one. So he carefully packs the now very nice and white tarantula meat, goes down, spices it a little bit, puts a nice tartar sauce on the side,
Maybe
and
we should
basically,
give it to Mina.
What? No, but that what? Well, if it tastes good, why not? But
you know what? We have to test how. And Damien starts cutting up the meat
uh,
and basically puts it nicely assorted as a dip and tarantula
uh,
meat. And
just
he
in case,
takes a bit and he eats it and just goes, spider protein.
before I do that, I'll be right back. He goes up to his room and he comes down with a bottle of well, tequila. So just in case it tastes awful, this should work probably.
Ah, yes, real men only drink tequila.
Uh, anyway, well, bon appetit, I guess.
So give it a try. It's very similar to lobster.
Uh, here it goes. Huh? It does taste like crab.
And it's very healthy. It has hardly any fat on it.
You wanna try it, Clea?
Nope. I'm good.
More for us then. After all, I don't like wasting a good kill.
Yeah, have fun with that. I'll just go and, you know, find a nice display case for my little spider thingy.
Okay. So, what do we call these things? Oh,
We
by the way,
we
here's some cake.
let's see. They are okay. So the technical term is they are wrist-mounted tasers.
Mobile
Can
electricity amplifier.
can
M
we just call it
O
MEA.
MOA. They are MOA.
can we
Mia.
just call it the WAP shooters?
No.
To be fair, at the end of the day, you could call them the Shalabala Ding Dongs for all I care.
Maybe we should call it that.
Ding dongs.
No, because nobody will take us seriously if we call them
Well,
that.
to be fair, nobody takes us seriously anyway, so
I
at least
beg
have
your
fun with
pardon.
it.
Quite a
So
lot of
rude.
mages take me seriously. Thank you very much.
Yeah, because I don't know you.
That's really rude.
No, I mean, he's hanging out with us, so, it's gonna rub off on him eventually,
That's
right?
really rude.
Why is it
Really, really
rude?
rude. Really rude.
I'm just self-aware. I know people don't take us seriously. Me because it's
I
me, and you
mean,
because it's you.
well, it's mostly because I'm still new. I'm still a new guy.
Well, with all due respect, I've been through enough adventures. I've slain enough lions. I've fought against enough demons and devils that I'd actually be a bit offended if nobody took me seriously.
Yeah,
Well, I guess a few people take me seriously, but just a few.
I I take you seriously.
Well, yeah,
But
I take you seriously too.
yeah,
I mean, that's what matters.
yeah. So what are we gonna call these stuff?
Okay.
Mobile electricity amplifiers.
Oh,
Mobile MEA
Hey,
and modifiers.
yeah. I need to come up with a really cool name for it.
I
We need,
mean, acronyms are good. They're serious too.
I mean, taser is an acronym.
Um,
No, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, but taser is taken. This is different. This is like custom made, like super cool, epic shit, you know?
Uh,
Let me think if I can think of anything.
Risk runner? I don't know. Oh, by the way, I've been thinking of going to um the Order of Hermes place to ask them if they could make me a wand. I still don't know if that's a good idea,
Why
but
don't you make your own?
Yeah,
'cause
I mean,
Nia said that the Order of Hermes is the one that makes the wands for you. The
that
professor,
is probably just more custom at their end. But who is to say that you can't make yourself some more foci? Because a wand is nothing else than a focus.
yeah,
I
the
made my
professor.
own foci, and you know what? You said you wanted to learn how to craft some more. So
Yeah,
how about I teach you how you can make, you know, how you can
My
make your
face is
own.
bleeding.
I would
oh,
just warmly
Why?
recommend that you take something that has a certain symbolic meaning, you know, to you, and ideally maybe also either the culture you come from or, you know, whatever
Let's be real, he's gonna make a
symbol.
Harry Potter wand.
uh, well, yeah, I was, yeah,
Hmm. I'm trying
maybe,
to, yeah.
mm, but yeah, I've seen the professor, Professor Perkins has a wand as well, and um, Professor Xavier has a weird wizard staff. Uh, the only one
Yeah, it's
that's
like
from
he's
the Order of
compensating for
Hermes,
something.
the only one from the Order of Hermes that I haven't seen with a staff is Octavia. I don't know if she has a wand or a staff.
Huh, I don't
A
know.
an associate of mine who was a very accomplished Order of Hermes mage. Um, he had a bit of a gammy leg, so of course he had a walking stick, but he had modified it. He had got them all carved in with different spells, and he used that as a foci. But I've also seen Order of Hermes people use, you know, more mundane stuff.
Yeah,
Some use wands, some use sticks. I've also seen one using a dagger as a foci, even though that tends to be more euthanatory in
yeah.
style.
I
But
guess
you
But
but
you
at the end of
know,
the day, I and he points to a double-headed raven ring on his finger. I use this as a mind foci, and nobody would think twice about it. They'd probably just think that this is jewelry
hmm,
I guess
because
it's kind of
of
like
the
my
two
lighter.
ravens,
mine
Hugin
is
and
an
Muggin.
earpiece.
There you go. So I would say don't let yourself be bogged down just because others do it like that. Feel
Yeah, I
free,
mean,
be
honestly,
creative.
the one thing, it's a bit, uh, well,
And it's a bit obvious if you ask
yeah, and
me.
it looks weird. Like, who
Come
takes
on,
out their
it's
wand
cool.
and like point it at things? Like, it looks
But hey,
Harry
ridiculous.
Potter.
a wand. If you want a wand, make we. I won't tell you what foci to use. I'm
Yeah,
just. I wanted to point out. Don't feel that you have to be constricted. Go with what you feel comfortable with. Go with what you feel like. Yes,
Go
I
with the
can.
flow, man.
yeah. He pulls
Yes.
out this lighter. This is the one I really feel most comfortable with. It's well, it helps me control fire, and that's what
And now
really
you have
matters.
another that helps you control electricity. So there, you know.
Yeah, I'm like an elementer now or something. I just need like to
Well,
control wind and earth and
see,
like water.
I can make you an air shield. Although I don't know if you can use air yet.
Maybe I should just get like a tiny electric fan or something and amplify the wind coming out of it.
Oh, you well, I've made a out of character. I've made a road that's called Air Shield. It's a matter two road. So if you only have one in matter, then no.
I
But when
don't
you
have
get,
anything in matter.
oh, you have nothing in matter.
Nothing in matter. But I can make wind wall out using forces too.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, I've done it in the what do you call it? The basement place with the vampire dude
mm.
who summoned like 6 billion spiders.
Yeah. Oh
Remember?
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have made an attachment for the arm that is produces like air, like an air vortex that acts like a shield,
Yeah,
pretty much. But
that's really
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Uh, well, this is really cool. Well, why don't you try yours? Your the other um wrist thingy that you guys made to see if it also works.
The what?
The whip shooter, um, the stun gun.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but we don't know if they work. Maybe they're defective or something. We have to test it out.
Eh,
There's only three of these in the whole existence of this world that we're in. Might as well try it.
well, Damien.
Well, I have no forces, so I'll just go out and test if the normal
Yeah,
taser function works.
normal
Yeah, I
The
don't
stuff.
have forces.
Just try the taser thing if it
eh,
works at least.
oh, definitely. And Damien puts on the gauntlet, puts the stuff, puts his arm through the cloak, through the arm slit holes,
Yeah, Clear will do the same.
does the movement, and I would say, just for the sake of it, since he's not particularly aiming anywhere, just get the mechanism going. It flies out, it goes into a pillow, it electrocutes the pillow, and then he pushes the other button, and then whoop, it goes back.
This
A
is
little
so
bit of a
cool.
recoil, but it works.
This is so cool.
Okay, let me test it too then. Should
We
I
are
even
going,
should I
yeah.
even make a roll? I think I'll make a roll just for the fuck of it. Whoo, botch!
Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh!
ouch! Oh, fuck.
What? The-
Okay,
You,
I think we need to revisit that one.
which arm was it? The robotic arm?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Like the clothes are, you know,
Soaking the
yeah.
damage.
But yeah, I think we need to recheck this one.
Yeah, aren't you glad we tested it out?
Oh,
Yes.
actually, it's a fail. It's not a botch because there's a 10 there, and so yeah, it's not a botch.
Oh,
It's a
good.
fail. So
Yeah,
it just didn't shoot properly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we,
it's
we need to check this one out,
maybe
Damien.
the motor or something is screwy.
Motor?
Does it not have a motor?
Not
Doesn't matter.
exactly.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll re. I promise you, Clear. We'll have a second look and see where the bug is.
Yeah.
Man, this is so cool. I feel like a superhero or like James
Well,
Bond.
well, you know, uh, you might think so, but I can do more.
I mean, you're a cyborg. James Bond isn't a cyborg. At least I don't think so.
James Bond isn't a superhero.
He's a he's a cool ass spy.
Yeah, but I can climb like Spider-Man.
Uh, I wish I
Well,
could do that.
Well, the fact is, we are reality deviants, and I'm feeling very devious at the moment.
Well,
So,
here's the thing. Like, if I like be able to like produce the gel out of my arm and like make it uh sticky, I mean, I could high five you and you'll get the sticky stuff on you.
Does it smell?
No, why would it smell?
I don't know. It's just that's the thought that came to my mind when you said sticky stuff and high fiving.
um, actually, guys, I just realized something. First of all, Clear, thank you, because while you guys were looking away, he actually took his axe, straightened the cloak, and took like a mighty swing at it, and it just took it like a champ. Oh yeah, this will do nicely. This will do very
Did you
nicely
just
for
like
armor.
axe yourself?
And you know what? I felt nothing. This is brilliant.
Why do you guys even need that? Do you plan on fighting a werewolf or something?
No,
Are you
but in my
forgetting?
experience, damage tends to come our way whether we like it or not. Or if we go to places like the haunted house we were,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah, and we'll be back
for
there
shit
soon,
like
so.
that, for
Can you
shit
make
like
me one of
that,
those?
I actually just wanted to say if we are smart about this, well, okay, so first of all, we have something that we can non lethal means of taking down people. We have got tasers. That's good. Well, in Jesse's case, he can actually turn it lethal, but that's a different story. Okay, so let's see what we have. We once we have repaired clears, we will have tasers. Good. I now have a cloak that can soak ridiculous amounts of damage, and you know what? That was excellent work. I'm a bit jealous, um, but I'll figure out a way to do it myself some point. Uh, Now, so we have got sort of middle distance covered. Jesse, have you got any empowered clothing? You know
No.
that we can use as armor, because the beauty of it is because it's clothing, it doesn't restrict you like a set of medieval armor.
Yeah, I don't have one of those stuff that you guys do.
We definitely should get you one, because even if you're in the background,
Yeah,
it
you
could
should
well be
get.
that somebody shoots an arrow or a lightning bolt at you or some
You should
shit.
get a onesie.
What?
But
Why a onesie?
no.
It's hot. We're in
And
Florida. I don't
and
want
and,
to wear a
and
onesie.
exactly, and then the police will think that he's high on drugs and take him away. I'm talking about, you know, the really bad stuff like LSD and so on,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
crack. You know, they think, oh my god, that guy has lost it. He's walking around like as a
Ooh,
bunny.
Can't I?
what if he's dressed like a
Wait,
ninja?
wait. What if I get like a spandex suit under and like wear it underneath my
Nope,
clothing or
nope,
something? And like,
nope.
why? Why not? Why not?
Spandex suit,
Dude,
Yeah, like
Jesse.
dude,
Spider-Man or like Superman underneath their clothes, you know?
dude, take it from me. I actually knew a mage who was basically a Power Ranger. I'm not lying to you. That actually happened. It's
What?
super weird.
Did he even do like
Why
the
are
dance like
people?
thingy that they do?
Why are
Heck,
people in the future so weird?
I don't know why. I don't know why. Quite frankly,
Dude,
people in
come
the past are
on.
also being pretty
I mean,
weird.
look at us.
Like, I mean, I
But
guess.
but you know what? You know what would I think would look pretty baller on you, especially with a pair of dark round sunglasses. If you had
What?
like a long leather coat, something similar to a duster, but all in
Uh,
black.
Wait, I
so
can be
so
like
so
Neo?
so you want to turn Jesse into a goth?
Why
What's wrong
not?
with goths?
Can I
Nothing's
like
wrong
just
with
be Neo?
goths. Something's wrong with
Yeah.
Jesse. He doesn't fit
Why?
with the goths.
Like, I could be like super sad and stuff and go, oh, whoa,
You
woe is
can't.
me.
No,
Why is
No,
life
you're not
such
going to
so?
be an
Oh,
emo,
whoa.
no.
and
You're
it just
super
gives you a
nerd. You're super nerd.
Are you
But
saying
but,
Ross
but
can't be dirty?
what I'm saying is yes. For crying out loud, why not? Hey, it's still better than having him running around in spandex.
What if we just use his normal clothes, like what he normally wears? You know,
That makes the most sense,
that's what
but
I do.
something tells me he won't like that.
Won't it smell if I always wear it 24/7?
You know you're gonna wash them, right?
And Damien takes off the cloak and sort of goes, you this sort of stuff you wear when you are expecting or you are
Okay,
fearful of damage. Um,
okay,
uh,
okay.
And you can still
okay,
wash
two
them.
since yeah, and you know what? I'll I can't believe I'm doing this, but I've got the feeling I'll probably get through to Jessie here a bit better. Have you ever played D&D?
Yeah.
Of
Okay.
course.
Well, yes. I would have been surprised if that wasn't the case. Mind you, in front of mixed company, my advice is that we keep our nerdiness to a certain minimum. Maybe then people start taking us a little bit more seriously. But anyway, in
Why is
D&D,
nerdiness not
your
serious?
focus,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
please. I love you, but please, just let me finish this
Okay.
one, and then you can rage all you want.
Fine.
Okay, so um, in and just between the three of us, being a mage, sometimes I've got the feeling is a little bit like being on a D&D campaign. But does your character wear mail when he goes to bed? No, because it's fucking uncomfortable and it's
Yeah.
unrealistic and it doesn't make sense. I mean, if for crying out loud you're that paranoid, I guess you could ask Cleia to have your pajamas empowered. But in my experience, it's normally just good to have either a set of clothing that is empowered or a leather duster or a cloak. I currently don't have a leather duster. That's why I went for the cloak. Plus, it is easy to wrap up and it has multiple uses. If you're thrown into a sharp dimension where it's snowing, you're very happy for a nice warm cloak. If yeah, or if I need to do a ritual, I can turn it inside out and do the ritual. You know, if I need to signify myself as a as basically as a priest sort of figure in front of spirits, it helps. You know, for shit like that. Or if you need to cover somebody or use it as a blanket, it's also useful. It's old fashioned as hell, but it's fucking useful. There's a reason why they were popular for over, I don't know, many
You
thousand
could
years.
potentially use it as a parachute, I suppose. Maybe.
I
Maybe not.
or who knows, or you can even use it as a makeshift backpack. You know, if you've got a bigger object that you need to wrap it in and then wrap it around your shoulders. I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
it's like a towel. It's just fucking useful to have.
Oh, I
Yeah.
could make you a towel if you want.
I always know where my towel is, good miss. He says to you with a big shit-eating grin.
You only have one towel?
Well, yes, I only have more or less the objects on me, apart from the ones I've freshly crafted.
Well, we need to
That
get you shopping, dude.
I'd love to because I've got the feeling that this T-shirt won't survive much more.
Well, since the most vital area of the body, I suppose, other than the head, is the torso, maybe I should just get like a shirt turned
I
into a thing.
How about you go for a light hoodie? Because if you've got a hood, it is a
Mm-hmm.
little, and that is empowered if somebody tries to shoot you in the back of the head. Haha, surprise, motherfucker.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
heck, knowing you, you can even go for a hoodie with a bitching ass design on the back.
Not Spider Man.
But please, not Spider Man.
Okay.
I mean, your name is not Peter Parker, is it now?
No. Yeah. Yeah. I have a hoodie upstairs. So I have no clue why I brought it to Florida, but yeah, I have
Yeah,
one. But
or you know what I mean. Take your
yeah,
time, think carefully about it. If possible, think about can, apart from a piece of clothing, might it also be useful in other ways?
yeah.
I have found, as you've seen with my foci, the axe and the hammer-headed one, I've made it sturdy enough that if I were thrown into the wilderness, I could at the very least actually chop down, some trees and build shelter, and use the other head as a sort of hammerhead if it were needed.
If I got stranded in the desert or like the wilderness, I don't think I would survive. I don't know the first thing about survival.
Okay, that we definitely will have to change at some point. I wasn't an Eagle Scout for nothing.
Oh, you're an Eagle Scout. That's cool.
Well,
Yeah,
back when I was a kid, yes. Or currently, or okay, let's not go there.
yeah. You're
Yeah.
caught by. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
Well,
maybe
yeah,
we should
find what
go
you
to the
need
mall.
and let me know so I can go and fix it. Oh, and of course, you guys, don't tell anyone about the isolation chamber 2.0, okay?
Hey,
Yeah,
that is something as a general rule. We keep
Yeah.
yeah.
mum. Loose lips sink ships. We don't talk about
Well,
any of the sanctums. I
Yeah.
don't have
since
one, but you know what I mean.
yeah, since you are well, I think you're super trustworthy and cool and stuff, and you didn't seem to done anything wrong so far. So maybe it's a good idea to tell you about this. He looks at Clea. Uh, follow me. He looks at Clea again. He's heading towards the shed in the backyard.
Yeah, just don't
Damien
tell.
will
Just,
wait in the back. I mean, he'll wait in the house.
oh,
Should we like
but,
yeah
I think
just
he's trying to
yeah
show you, because I know.
yeah yeah yeah. Come
Damien?
on, guys.
Damien,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah, come on, Damien.
Yay! I'm being included in stuff. He
Well,
says in a
I've
very
already seen it, but we just don't talk about it
Yeah,
to anyone.
okay,
just don't
okay,
tell
okay.
anyone
Shh,
else.
shh, shh,
Don't.
Especially
shh.
werewolves.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Okay,
yeah.
and
So
and and they go into the shed. I take it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He takes off the what do you call it? The sheet off this weird ass thing, and you see a bush,
A
and
rose
it's full of
bush.
roses. Yeah. This is Tass, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the note.
Don't tell anyone.
Holy shit! You guys have a node.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
Don't
have
tell it.
killed for something like that back in Dublin.
not me though.
Don't tell anyone. It's yours too, you idiot.
Yeah,
Belongs
we
to
live in the
us.
same house. Yeah, but isn't it like tuned to like you guys, not me guys?
I, can I
It's
give it to
Tass.
you?
If it is any good, and all of them are sort of huddling together, whispering.
Yeah.
If hey, if it is proper Tass, then anyone can take
Yeah.
it and use it for them. In case nobody told you that, but Tass is like crystallized prime energy. Holy
Oh.
shit!
Don't tell anyone.
You know what? And he produces his prime foci, puts it on the floor, and motions you guys to squat down.
Okay.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'll do so. Everyone put their first three fingers of their right hand on the axe blade.
Okay.
Okay.
Trust me. Okay.
Okay.
I swear upon my honor and the blood of my ancestors that I'll keep this a secret, only to be talked about with the three present. The gods and my ancestors are my witness. I shall never break my word. I, Damian Force, promise that I'll keep this secret. and so yeah, and I take it the other two basically also promise to keep it a secret.
Yeah, but not to our ancestors.
No, you'd invoke it to whatever.
I promise
Yeah.
on the brain.
I promise. Yeah. But yeah,
and
you can use it if you want. Just don't take everything. I don't think Professor
and
Perkins would like that.
and then after that he puts it back and, well, now we have made an oath. Now you guys have,
We're packed brothers now.
yeah, well, we have definitely we have sworn to keep this a secret, and we will.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
sworn on the blood of my ancestors. This is big stuff. Uh, if I break it, my ancestors will be very angry with me.
uh,
Yeah, they
And
might
yeah.
don't
even
forget,
disown you.
and I'll talking about little secrets. Huddles in Fulgia, my avatar. She is one of my ancestral spirits, so if I break this promise, I will be held accountable. And you just for a very short moment, you just hear the chuckling of an older female voice somewhere coming from the corner and then disappearing. Yeah, that was
Oh,
her.
this was weird.
This is creepy. Anyway, yeah,
But
just
yes, holy shit, and he just wipes the sweat like off his
yeah.
brow. You
He's gonna cover
guys
the
have
bush now.
out. Holy shit, this is
Yeah.
awesome. Once I've figured out how to do some magical crafting myself, we can use that to create, even more fancy wonders.
Yeah, just yeah,
Awesome. Okay, so,
yeah.
well, let's go celebrate.
To
Yeah,
the
all right.
mall?
What?
No, nothing.
What?
There should still be some cake in the
Oh,
fridge.
there is plenty and to
Yeah,
spare.
Yeah, let's go.
yeah.
I think that's a good time to end the sesh.
Agreed.
Yep.
Let me just pull up the thingy dings. Okay, so thank you players for playing and watchers for watching. This has been another scene of Orlando Ascended. See you next time.